And Brandy, this morning we are joined by a special guest, still soaking in Premiership glory, just like he did after the 2014 title with South Sydney. Adam Reynolds, the book is in front of me. Adam Reynolds, On My Own Terms, From Redfern to Glory, a journey of resilience, grit and finding your voice. We were talking goal kicking during the ad break, and you've been a supreme goal kicker. Let's relive a famous goal kick in your life just recently.
Pressure. Some eat it, some get eaten by it. Reynolds moves in, it's coming around, he's got it! He's got the kick! Adam Reynolds with one of the great clutch performances you've ever seen!
To beat Penrith and go to the grand final, which you then won. And the right side is your right side, funnily enough, Adam.
Yeah, well, I've had that kick before and it's gone the other way. So it was good to hear that commentary, actually. Good to see. Is it Jolie on there?
Yeah, Jolie on there. Okay.
Yeah, I love the excitement. Love the way you call Vossy as well. So those moments as a kicker you always want. Sometimes you get them right, sometimes you get them wrong. But glad I got that one right.
When you know that kick is yours, in that instance, you said it's mine straight away. Go away, Reece, don't need you, it's mine. What do you do mentally and physically the moment you know I'm going to take this kick, big game, big moment?
Yeah, well, I remember Dino scoring in the corner and the crowd was just so loud. It was the loudest I've ever heard any stadium. So I sort of enjoyed the moment a little bit, but then quickly realised, well, the kick's mine. So park that to the side, all my emotions, and just try and calm myself down, get my heart rate down and go back, get through my process and my routine. And from there, make sure I keep the head down with a nice firm foot and don't look up too early.
I called you one game, and it's still incredible. I've never called another player do this. You kicked 5 sideline conversions in the one game. That was at Core or ANZ Stadium. It was probably known as then. That was in your time with the Rabbitohs. 5 from the sideline, 2 and 3 from opposite sidelines. That goal-kicking ability and all the goals you kicked in your career, do some stand out? I'll leave this year aside because actually I need to point out with the book, On My Own Terms, does not include. There's a second book coming. There'll have to be because it doesn't include the Brisbane Grand Final win. So I'm putting you down for a second book. I'm doing the pre-orders already. But from your career, can you picture yourself again, a shot at goal? Maybe it's a miss.
Yeah, I think for me, look, the ones where it's the game's on the line is always special. There was one at Parramatta one day where I kicked it. The crowd were giving it to me, which is always fun. Another one from the SCG against the Dragons in Campbell Graham's debut to win the game. And I think the one for me that stands out is the 2014 Grand Final. From the sideline up by 12, I knew if I kicked it, well, the game was over from there. So
nice
to see that go through the post and, see the joy on my teammates' faces was, all worth it.
Brandy, who's normally the co-host, he's got the same. So when Penrith first win the grand final, when Royce scores that second try, Brandy steps up from the sideline to kick the goal that puts them out of reach. What a feeling. Go back and live that day.
It's an unbelievable feeling. And, I mean, that was probably more pressure than ones to tie the game or go ahead. I mean, you're kicking for a grand final, albeit, you want those moments in grand finals where you go ahead or even the game. And but to know you've won the grand final off, a boot, it's pretty special.
You're not just a goal kicker. Have a listen to this try, round 5 against the Tigers.
Pull it out.
Little dink into no man's land. Bounce important. Reynolds gets the bounce, and Reynolds is over under the black dot. What is happening here at Suncorp Stadium?
Oh, that was Alfie Langer. That was Alfie Langer revisited. You channeled your inner Alfie there. That was magnificent, Adam.
Yeah, well...
that's Redfern days. You probably ran the park. You did that in the park a million times.
That was practice in the streets of Redfern. But I think I got a kind bounce there, which sort of helped me. And lucky there wasn't too far to run to the try line because little legs were pumping.
Texts have been coming in since 6 a.m. this morning. A lot, it has to be said, around South Sydney. There are a lot of Rabbitohs fans.
Yep.
And obviously you feel the love from Rabbitohs fans. And you unpack that, and I won't give everything away, but can you surmise your exit from South Sydney, how it felt then to how it's ended up, how it feels now?
Yeah, obviously disappointing the way it finished up. I mean, growing up across the road from Redfern Oval, there's an emotional attachment there. Never wanted to leave the place, but obviously couldn't come to an agreement in the end. We'll probably a page apart and was so close, but I've loved the move to Brisbane. They've sort of welcomed me as one of their own. Honorary Queenslander, they say,
yeah.
which I don't know how it sits with me. I'm a Brisbanean, but
Brisbanean.
look, I love the city, the family, love it up there, and the club's magnificent. They've taken me in with open arms, and to get some success there as well has been a dream come true.
10 seasons at South Sydney. Now you've just finished your 4th at Brisbane. As you've read the book, what moment puts the biggest smile on your face? What story in there do you find most satisfying?
I'd probably say it's probably one of the hardest chapters, the one about the wife. I think how proud I am of her to firstly come out and own what's happened. I think it speaks volumes of the person, the mother, the wife she is, and to give people a voice and know that it's okay to speak out and be vulnerable, and you can come through the other side of that. I think that's a great point in the book.
She had an addiction. She's dealt with it. How did you and her decide to put that? That's really allowing us into the Reynolds inner sanctum. How did you arrive on that chapter being in the book?
Yeah, we knew it was going to be raw and honest. Look, I've had some mates of mine who have passed away through suicide or, family members and that sort of stuff. So we don't want anyone to go down that path. We want to try and change the stigma around, keeping it to yourself. No battle should be fought alone. And, we knew there was going to be some backlash from it, some people who obviously don't agree with being out there or people who are judgmental. But, the comments that we've had, the people who have reached out already far outweigh the negatives. So if we can, change and help other people, well, it's all worth being in the book.
It's all there in On My Own Terms. Back to the text, and now they're saying people want to know, did you get a South tattoo to celebrate 2014 success, and have you already got Brisbane 2025 tattoo? There you go. These are the questions.
Yeah, well, I've got a South emblem on my foot, which wasn't the Premiership tattoo, so I got that. I've also got a Broncos logo on my foot.
On opposite feet?
Opposite feet, yeah.
Nice, that's nice.
Not on the same
Nice,
foot,
yeah, okay.
not enough room.
Okay.
But yeah, I went and got a Premiership tattoo with a number of the boys. So that's on my left wrist. So I do need now to go and get another one.
I'm having a look, folks.
There it
Confirmed.
is.
Okay, so the Rabbitoh is there. So
number 21 in it. So
Okay.
21st Premiership.
Yep.
So yeah, there'll be a Bronco somewhere on the body of me. And
Let's talk about that. 90s.
A little number 7 on it.
Number 7, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
There's room left for another tattoo from the Brisbane Broncos next year.
Well, I might have to leave it open. So.
Can I just get those rubber gloves, Charlie? I just want to. I did want to probe you just on one thing. Seriously, the fact that you've got a book out, the fact that you signed off on having a book out, does that mean that at some point this could have been the last year, and now that you have won a premiership, like there has to be a second book. You're going to have to do something. Is there audio book?
We signed off. We probably finished the book about round 5.
Yeah, okay.
So it has to go through a process, publishers and whatnot, proofread. So we had to get it ticked it off, and we knew it was going to release this year. I knew it wasn't going to be my last year, but we left it open at the back end there for potentially another chapter, and obviously off the back of winning the grand final, some stories off the back of that we can always add to the book.
Okay.
Well, what I will say this, and I can't say I have read cover to cover yet. I've read as much as I possibly could in preparation for today. Again, real. And this is the sort of stuff I love. I think around, if you want Christmas, but I'm saying pick it up today. Don't wait till then. Don't wait till someone gives it to you. I'm thinking On My Own Terms. You want to read real life story, and you mentioned it earlier, like dealing with injury, things like that, like a serious knee injury as a kid, for all intents and purposes. How you... That actual moment, you're so graphic, you take us through where you were. I think you had a hot dog or something. What did you do? How to get over the news of a serious injury. What did you do? When the news came through, you went to the super centre or something from memory?
Yeah, comfort food. Hot dog and shake, which was
right, okay.
a favourite of mine.
That's how you dealt with it.
Yes.
I've just been told I'm looking at 12 months on the sideline. What's the first thing I think of doing? I go to the super centre and have a hot dog and a milkshake, correct?
Well, as athletes, we can't eat all the junk food and whatnot that we like to. So a lengthy injury like that, there's time to squeeze in a hot dog.
Adam Dunny, regular contributor to the show. Love you. Thanks for 2014, writes Dunny. Bulleye Eagle, as a Manly fan, always enjoyed watching Adam play for South and the Broncos, so rival fans are giving you some love. Michael says, could you please get Adam to describe the Broncos' famous army camps under Madge and the difference in training? So I know you've got a close association with your 2014 and now 2025 Premiership winning coach. How important Madge in the Broncos' success this year?
Yeah, he's been unbelievable. I mean, his work ethic and standards that he sets amongst the group, quite unbelievable. You see at the back end of games how fit we are and how we came home from those deficits. So, all that's due to Madge in the hard work that we're doing at training.
Holding the book up. Adam Reynolds, on my own terms. I get emotional. I'm a bit choked up. It's Adam Reynolds. I called him as a school kid. I called him a schoolboy. Nah. Adam, thanks for coming in the studio and good luck with the book and, of course, ongoing into next season.
Thank you very much.